Crafting Vicky here with you, and today we're making some Rolodex art. So I've decided to do the same type of challenge that I did in the month of July, which I did a card a day, but I did the playing cards, altered playing cards. And this month I'm going to be doing Rolodex cards, but they're tiny. So this is a playing card, and this is the size of what I'm playing with. So very, very tiny. I got this little Rolodex at a thrift store, and I just thought it was so adorable and that it would be perfect to play in. So I've got all the little alphabets, but I'm not sure that I want to play with the alphabets. I'm thinking more of the cards themselves. I've got at least 30. I checked ahead of time. So I'm not sure how I should store them. Probably just after the alphabet, I guess, since I'm not touching the alphabet. I don't know what happened to my throat. Swallowed something wrong. So I could put them right after the alphabet, and then that would be that. Got a feeling that if I don't do it that way, then because I thought of putting them based on what's going to be on them, but at the same time, if I do that, then at the end of the day I need to go through all my little letters to get a look at what I've accomplished. So it might be easier if I just do it after the letters. And as I said, there's quite a lot of these little cards, so I've got plenty to work with. They're just so cute. When I see these Rolodex at thrift stores, I just can't seem to pass them up, even though like I've got a lot of them, but this one especially was so cute, being so tiny, that I just couldn't resist. Okay, so is that the last? Yeah, that's the Z. So basically, I've got also all of these that are there, and then I start the front. So my little, I've got a big pile, obviously more than 30 over here, and we're just gonna start. So I've got all of these little guys. And we're just gonna start, and then as I go through, I'll be adding them to my little Rolodex. And yeah, I just love that this is such a tiny, easy way to store little pieces of art that I make. So for today's card, for the first card of the series, I want to use the freebies that I made for my Patreon. So I made a freebie sheet, a freebie set, and so there's all these butterflies plus these cards that I made, and there will be a video on the card making using these on my Patreon, and this freebie set is available for any of the tiers, so over $2, and these are all hand drawn. I think they turned out really fun, so I wanted to use them in making something, and I'm going to be using this one because obviously these are pretty big, so it would be too big to use on top of the small one, but this one I think is going to be perfect. So I'm going to use that one for my little Rolodex card, the first one I make of August. And because the little butterfly is on book page, basically I used some book page and I drew my butterflies on them, and like for example that, and so I've got all of these little butterflies, and then I scan them and I digitize them. But this one has some purple, And so I figured I would use my Villainous potion as the distress ink of choice for this little guy, because I do want the purple to be highlighted, and for more of it to be there. And I really enjoyed making these cards that have all the geometric pattern and stuff, and I still have some of the paper here and some of the little triangles and such, and I thought maybe, you know what, I could use the little leftover pieces and make a background with it, because why not, and then put a sentiment on it. Now I do want to make sure that I don't cover this. Well, if I cover it, I'm just gonna have to go in with scissors to kind of fix whatever I cover. What do I do? This was not part of the making of this. This was, and so was this darker purple. I believe I had some lighter purple, but let me see. Yeah, I have this one. It's a smaller piece, so I could use it if I wanted. I kind of want to have shapes and stuff, but I don't want my shapes to be pre-made. I want it to be organic. So like, for example, here I would cut around that. I don't know, it just felt good to be making something that wasn't squared off and that was crooked. What's going to be a challenge with these little cards is how tiny they are. But clearly it should help in the time that it takes to make something. So it should be short videos again, which is something I am appreciating, and it's forcing me to make art and to show up more. So I think that's part of the reasons why I wanted to continue this. Let's hope that I make it through the month of August, as I did with the month of July. So I could put this just like that. I kind of prefer having it that way. Okay, so let's do it that way then. And it's not, what's going to be fun too is that I have space that I can, like, even if I put embellishments on it, there's plenty of space in my little Rolodex, so it won't matter. I can easily have stuff that's embellished. So that's part of the fun of doing these little cards. So I'm thinking now I'm gonna do the edges and possibly do some purple around there as well. And I hope that you guys enjoy this enough that you actually want to follow along. Maybe some of you already have a little Rolodex, and maybe that will inspire you to use them. I tend to collect them, and then I don't do any cards. Like, I do them a little bit, but not many. So this is going to be a fun thing to have quite a few of them done. Okay, so I think I kind of like the fact that the beige is not fully beige now, because of the fact that my little butterfly is beige, and I want him to pop. So do I put him maybe on there that way? And then what I could do too is add some stickles. Obviously now if I put stickles on the butterfly, I went off the card. Okay, that's better. So I don't want it to be off the card. Put my little thing there. I still have a bunch of scraps from previous projects on my desk, so it's going to be useful to make stuff with them. I'm just going to put stickles on the butterfly wings. Just feel like it needs it, because butterflies are just so pretty and so shimmery, and somehow yeah, I really like that. Like, it's so shimmery now. So that, and then let's see what I can put on this. Maybe make it happen, because this is what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to make it happen that I make a little card a day for you guys. And I hope you will be watching. And if you're enjoying my content, I would love for you guys to subscribe. Also, if you're not part of my newsletter, you should, because there's freebies there as well. So here you go. That's my first little card, and I really hope that you enjoy it. I will see you guys tomorrow for another one, and hope you join in. I can't wait to share them all with you. So, and to see at the end of the month how it's gonna look. So that should be fun as well. Take care. Bye.